But first of all, we're going to enjoy our time in Exmouth.
So we'll take you along, we'll film it all, like all the journey and all the loud, the noise, the temperature in it. It's gonna be hot, horrible at first, but we're so excited.
Yep, so it's bare bones, stock as a rock, and we are going to make it a little bit more luxurious, but we're not going to be able to do that in time for this trip coming up. So yeah, we're just going to deal with it. We're going to go straight back to the 80s and head up to a little bit of a warmer part of the country.
Yo!
So much more room.
This is basically everything that was in the Jeep, plus a few extra goodies. We've got some mattress, some tents, so much room still. It's a bit of practice. Gina, we're gonna miss you, but that's your Christmas break. We will see you again in the new year. Merry Christmas, Gina.
Wait for the air to come up. Need this guy to build too. It's really loud, really slow, but really awesome. What are your first impressions?
It's really windy and really hot, but it's quite comfy.
One thing I really like about the Mog is that just driving it and being on the road is a real visceral experience. It's very hands-on and manual. I feel more connected with the road, what I'm doing. I can't sit back and just relax and let the vehicle do the work. It needs input. It's loud, it's hot, it's aggressive. There's a lot of weight behind it, so I have to sometimes use engine braking going downhill. I have to downshift gears before coming up to a stop. I have to anticipate what's going to happen on the road before I actually get there. It's just a better experience. I actually feel like I'm driving a car, not just steering it.
First time off-roading. Welcome to the outfit home. All of the goodies. Got back to basics, but everything we need is there.
First we'll sort out solar.
I got a fishing rod on my face.
Fishing line.
Maybe we don't need the table. Maybe tonight we just do it super simple and just be just on the edge of the Unimog.
We made it all safe and sound. First little four-wheel drive track that we've done. The Unimog smashed it. Didn't even bother putting it into four-wheel drive. So it's just been two-wheel drive and just got here absolutely easy as.
It was quite narrow, but we did that track a few months ago with the Jeep, so we knew that at least there was no issue with like trees above or anything like that, so that was quite handy for that.
And this has really demonstrated actually how wide the Mog is, because it was just smashing through all the branches on the side. When we did it in the Jeep a little while ago, it didn't even touch a branch, so it is quite a bit wider. We knew it would be.
We'll need to get used to it, yeah.
This is how we've set the inside up so far. There's heaps of room. We've got mattress here and a couple of air mattresses. It's absolutely blowing a gale. It's about 45k an hour. This thing's so big and awesome you can't even tell in here. But outside it's really windy and it's smashing the sand everywhere. So we may actually sleep on the bed right here. We've just set up some old cushions that came with the Unimog, having an easy feed so that we don't actually have to cook anything in this wind. And yeah, we're just gonna chill here a little bit longer and get to know the new beast.
The good news is I can stand under the canvas just right here. So I can't move.
I can't. I feel like I got scoliosis already.
It's gonna be hard on the back, that's for sure. We're setting up a little sleepover party lights.
Party lights. Party.
Back to basics comfort, but
Still gotta have the fairy lights for the missus. If you hold that side.
oh, I'm going to regret.
You're really helpful. Thanks for holding it down there. Yeah, great help.
I'm a bit scared now. Alright, well maybe
If you hold this up.
10 hours later maybe Chris will be finished before it gets dark. Feels so good to be back at the ocean. Behind me, we've got the glamour with the fairy light. In front of us, we've got dirty and sandy feet. Chris kindly went to the ocean, got us a bucket of water. We're gonna dip our feet and clean them so that we can sleep without sands on our feet.
Ready for what? You think of your army truck.
Big.
First coffee. I have a headache.
How did you sleep?
Terribly.
Actually, it was quite comfy. The only thing we regret is we took sleeping bag where we should have taken the doona. The doona just makes everything better, but we didn't.
I don't know why my head hurts so much. Oh.
So coffee and ginger nuts. Do you still know how to make coffee on the road, Christopher?
I'm used to the mug press. I can't remember. Got a new French press. Look at this.
Huh?
Oh, this looks dangerous.
Because as fast as the mug. We like this slow life now.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're ready.
Too much.
Yeah, a bit less for me.
Well, I'm a bit rusty.
Perfect.
Yep.
Let's coffee. It's getting a little too hot inside the Unimog, so I'm cooking outside. Chris set up the table. I've got kitchen view. It's a perfect morning. Very still, no wind at all. We're really hoping it's gonna be like that in Exmouth. So now I'm making the usual, the banana pancakes. Can't get wrong with that recipe. 1 banana, 2 eggs, a little bit of flour, and a topping of your choice. For Christopher, some hazelnut spread, and for me, some peanut butter. That's reverse, done!
We did those wombat holes just then in the Jeep not too long ago, and like you could properly feel them, but that just straight over the top, you couldn't even really feel them. Yeah, it's mental. This is an impressive vehicle. So we're having a little lunch break on the side of the road.
Chris kindly made us a second coffee of the day, but just warned me that I washed the coffee cup with salt water this morning, so it's gonna be the most horrific coffee I've ever had in my life. That's what he said.
Salty? Yeah, it's pretty gross. It's like a briny coffee. Just the way we like it.
What a day. What a day. Oh.
What a drive.
Oh.
This made it so much better though, in terms of noise.
Such a huge difference.
But I felt like, nah, like I can't hear.
Yeah.
It's like a helicopter or like a plane. I'm exhausted. So I don't know how many kilometers we've driven in total. I'll have to have a look later, but a few stats that I've calculated along the way. We average fuel consumption around 21 liters per 100.
It's actually not too bad.
Which
I
is-
was expecting 25.
Yeah.
So far 21 litres per 100, and we did a tiny bit of off-roading with that as well, and
Yeah.
some towns and cities, so pretty comfortable with that.
We've driven on average like 76 kilometers an hour, and the fastest we've been was what, 86?
I've been holding 86 pretty
Yeah.
comfortably most of
pretty
the
good.
time. I haven't seen 90k an hour yet, but I'm not trying to push the Mog too hard yet. But yeah, sits comfortably at 85 on the highway, holds the road really well, so can't complain with that.
And the last thing that we've realized is whatever Google Maps says in terms of distance, like time to get to our destination, we need on average like 30% more to add to that time to have an accurate
Representation.
Yeah. So we are going slow, but we're slowly going
Slow
there.
and steady. Slow and steady.
All right, time to set up camp.
Lovely little roadside rest last night.
Some flies.
Wind died down though, and we actually slept really well in the back of the truck. So coffee now, breakfast, and then we're gonna hit the road. And how far do we have to go?
We've got another 650 kilometers. It's gonna be hard to do that today, but we'll give it a try.
We'll give it a shot.
Alrighty, so just had dinner. We're at another rest stop. It's been really hot today, like 40 degrees. A big dust storm came in with how windy it's been. So it's been actually pretty gross afternoon. Transmission is leaking. The new oil, not leaking tons, but it is leaking. And we're getting a slight leak from front left portal axle, but also doesn't seem too major. With the transmission, I've been firing the heat gun at it because we bought one of those, and that'll just tell us temperatures and stuff. And it got up to 109, I saw. So, but it was also really hot outside, so it is running hot. So I'm just going to see if I can source the leak. It looks like it's coming out from behind just a bolt, so I'll see if I can just tighten that up tomorrow. We should be fine making it to Exmouth, which is about 2.5 hours away, and then I'll buy some more oil and make sure that it's topped up really nice, because it could be like there's a small gasket on a plate in the front that might be not so good. But anyway, I'm going to try and open this up for the first time, which is pretty silly because we haven't opened up yet, but everything's been such a whirlwind that I'll give it a crack. So,
It's my gun hatch.
this is Ange's gun hatch.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right.
Can I come?
Yeah. Cool. So gun hatch works okay. This is awesome.
We're ready for war.
This is pretty cool. Don't mind us in our war truck. This is awesome. All right, so dessert time. Excuse me. Dessert time, and then we will see you tomorrow. Okay, so here we finally arrive in Exmouth and decide the first thing we're going to do is do some forward driving on the notoriously soft sand area in Exmouth Gulf. So we make a beeline straight for it there, and then basically I wanted to check out how the truck deals with full road pressures with our current tyres and get me used to not only being in forward drive but also like what gears to use and sort of stuff like that. So we kind of head straight in, as you can see, and then there's already a 76 series bogged with his boat, but he's got some mates with him, so he was all good. So we carried on, ended up stalling a couple of times because we ran out of momentum in the soft sand, got it cranking along again, and then it got a little bit stressful. I ended up stopping and dropping some tyre pressure out of the tyres, which ended up taking a really long time because the old tyre valves that we've got on the current wheels are a bit banged up and dented from the army days. So it was quite hard for me to even drop pressures. It's something I'll need to sort out. So yeah, dropped them, and then we basically headed back out. Mission accomplished, but kind of stressed out.
I can't put my foot on the pedal.
And just after 1 minute, there's a fish in a kayak.